Thou must uphold technology, innovation, and education.
Technology breeds innovation and fuels all creative industries. Never rest on your laurels and always continue your education. For this is the answer to staying ahead and maintaining a cutting edge.
You folks are lucky. You know why? Look in the mirror. You're young. If you and I walk in and talk about social media, who do you think they're going to talk to? You got that right. My son's 31 years old. We pitch together. And we're in the environment, and we're talking to whoever it might be. It could even be a bunch of old gray-haired guys like me. We talk about digital marketing. They look at him. I'm not really insulted by it. I was kind of lucky because when I came up in the business, all of my accounts were either broadcast, the Sony's, Panasonics, those guys at work, telecommunication, that's when the bells were all around, and microwave companies. Those three industries converged. And what did they give you? They gave you the internet, they gave you bandwidth, they gave you mobile apps, they gave you social media. So I understood the technology and I knew where it was going. But you folks still have the edge. The thing I'm going to say is, don't lose it. You need to continue your education. The only way you can be innovative is to understand all of the other technology and disciplines that are being born each and every day. It also will help you because you're going to work on a team. Everything you work on is going to be a team effort. And if you understand that the PR department that's working on social media networking and it's got to set up Facebook pages and all that, if you don't understand how that works, you won't be a good team player. So just continue the education always. You can never rest on your laurels.
Thou must obtain multi-skill sets and learn to multitask.
You will be asked to perform tasks you may not be prepared for. Do not become overwhelmed and welcome the opportunity to reveal your multi-skill sets and multitasking capabilities. Be prepared for the inevitable and expand your interests and knowledge.
The most valuable people to me and to our organization are the people that have multi-skill sets. Leo is a perfect example. Leo was classically trained as an artist, and if you saw his paintings, it'd blow you away. He actually paints in 24-karat gold. And every way you look at the image or the picture, you see something else. It's magnificent. And then Leo continued. He became a graphic artist. After graphic arts, he found that he really was interested and loved videography. So he became a videographer. He's done some great stuff. Then he went on to become an editor. Why? Because if you have the videography side and the editing side, guess what? You're going to be a great director. From that, Final Cut Pro, animation, using After Effects, but he also uses Pro Tools, so he's also an audio engineer. He's a pretty darn good musician. That guy is multi-talented. He's got multi-skill sets. Now let me see. We lose a piece of business and we got to let, let's say, 2 graphic artists go. I'm not letting Leo go because I can move Leo from the video room to the graphic art studio and all over the place. Invaluable. I'm going to give you some advice that I gave my son over 10 years ago. So I consider him to be totally invaluable also. When he got out, or he was in school, he was in college actually at the time, I put him in the media department. Why media department? Because at the media department, you learn how to negotiate, you learn how to plan, you learn how to budget, you learn how to build measurement matrix so everything that you're doing can be measured. From there, put them into the PR department. Learn to write. Not only that, get on the phone. Try to sell that client and get an editorial opportunity for him. Then on his own, he started creating his own ads and brochures and working on a Mac. After that, he went into the video room and did the same thing. Became a videographer, does editing, and guess what? He is he is my most valuable and my best account person at 31 years old. You need to do the exact same thing, because when you're in that interview and they say to you, do you know Final Cut Pro? You say no. Guess what? That little knowledge may have helped you. And if you're a graphic artist and you use Photoshop or whatever, hey, that's great. But just that little bit may give you the edge when you're trying to pursue your career. And the other thing too is, you're in a creative world. You really don't know where or what's going to turn you on the best as far as that passion. So, multi-skill sets, important, but multitasking is also important. If you're the type of person who can only work on one thing at one time, this is not probably a business for you. Because you are going to be given 10, 20 different things to work on at any given time. But you know what you're lucky about? You'll have smartphones. You'll know how to use technology that way. Use that to help you. Multi-skill sets also build up your multitasking.